Now moving on to animal adventures. We're heading across the border for a fun trip you'll want to check out with your family this summer. Let's take a look at African Lion Safari. From Nellie, the first ever all-Canadian Asian elephant, to Safari the baby giraffe, African Lion Safari is the zip trip you can go wild for. Join us as we take a tour of the park.
African Lion Safari is a drive-through wildlife park that is home to over 1,000 exotic bird and animal species. Visitors can drive their own vehicle through 7 kilometers of safari trail or take a safari tour bus.
I think it's important for the people coming through here to know is not only do we have a lot of animals that are very common in Africa, for example, we have the zebra and wildebeest, which number in the millions throughout the continent, but we also have some of the most endangered species in the world, the white rhinoceros, the Rothschild giraffe, oryx and addax. These animals are all critically endangered in the wild, and we're doing our best part here to help conserve them.
One way that African Lion Safari helps conservation efforts is giving visitors a chance to learn about these animals by getting as close to them as possible, an experience that happens soon after the car is parked. Because twice a day outside of the safari, the Asian elephants go for a swim.
These animals are coming right past them, they're up close and personal, and these animals are basically behaving and acting in ways that you would actually see in the wild right now. So with such a large, diverse group, you really get to see a full range of ages and behaviors.
Once on the tour, visitors will travel through 7 large game reservations made up of 750 acres where animals are allowed to roam. Be on the lookout for the park's newest addition, Safari.
Little baby Safari was our New Year's Eve baby. She's a Rothschild giraffe with fewer than 1,100 remaining in the wild. She's a big addition to the global captive population. She was the first ever giraffe produced through artificial insemination in Canada, only the 2nd time in the world. So this is a huge leap forward for reproductive research. And she is definitely one of the more precocious and outgoing little giraffes that we've had here at the safari.
3 bird and animal performances allow guests to learn about these animals from the experts that handle them every day.
Our Parrot Paradise demonstrations features not only parrots, it's kind of misleading in its name, but it's a variety of different bird species found all throughout the world. We feature it through a journey around the world, introducing people to different types of birds and what makes them so unique and useful to the environment that they're from. Wasabi here is a yellow-fronted Amazon, so these are a South American species, and the Amazons are quite well known for their ability to learn how to speak, so he's definitely one of the stars of our show. He's still quite young, only 4.5 years old now actually, and he's learned a variety of different things living with us here at the safari. So why don't you say hello, Sab? Say hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Hi.
And say, how are you?
How are you?
Some of the birds featured in the show are prime examples of the lengths that African Lion Safari goes to conserve endangered species.
This is Olivia and Newton. They're a blue-throated macaw pair that we have here at African Lion Safari. They are a critically endangered species with less than 150 individuals surviving in the wild at this point in time. These 2 here are our first blue-throats at African Lion Safari. However, we've just embarked on a new project requiring a large group so that we can contribute to the wild population out in Bolivia.
So traveling to Africa doesn't take much with this zip trip, just a passport or an enhanced license and maybe a safari hat. So embrace the animal lover inside of you and do as Wasabi says and...
Oh, bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye.